The ecotourism adventure inside the Central Mindanao University Eco Park will start with a narrative of the geophysical attributes of the surroundings. The famous and iconic Muswan Peak, elevation of more or less 647 meters or 2,122 feet above sea level, as part of the Mount Calayo Range, which traces to the old crater that became the Lake Apo on the western side. The lush greeneries and the vast lowlands with golden views of rice fields to the winding streets of the longest river channel, the Pulangi River, which cordons the eastern part of the university property and branches out to the Rio Grande of Mindanao, just to name a few. Into a deeper understanding of the symbiosis, individuals and group on tour will experience firsthand the real-time appreciation of the beauty of nature, conservation, preservation, and environmental protection. Along the hiker's trail and the mountain bike lanes under the canopy of endemic and planted trees, one will experience the serenity and the coolness of the tropical forest and be awed by sights of flora and fauna that abound. Accelerating heights of layered mounds, a 180 to 360 degrees view decks are constructed, which are environmentally friendly and can be reached by all levels with diverse physical capacity. To reach the highest point, one has to scale the elevation of about 287 meters from the jump-off, where everybody has the same access for the physically abled or being an elderly or PWDs. 4x4 AUVs and wheeled or track ATVs are available for rent to all tourists. Off-road enthusiasts on 4x4s will have a good drilling on the mud and rocky terrain with uphills and downhills that reaches up to 75 degrees. Ultra-marathon lovers can also have their share of roads for adventure races with a twist of canyoneering, river trekking, or the Japanese art of sawanaburi, the following of streams and river to its sources, the headwaters, as well as boulder and wall climbing. At the base of Muswan Peak, one can have a leisure walk on our contoured landscape and world-class 18-hole golf course complete with a maintained putting green and natural hazards. Or maybe one can practice his swing and putting on the driving range readily accessible from the clubhouse. Just a little farther from the entry point, there is the petting zoo where children and adults interact with domesticated and tamed farm animals. Exotic and wild animals on cages can be a sight too. Children and young at heart can frolic on a tired, natural swimming and wading pool with the crystal clear water from the springs that surrounds the park. Kayaking is also a must-try on the park's lagoon. Families and barcadas will enjoy a light moment on glamping or glamorous camping on our A-type or C, M, and U-type bamboo, wooden, or concrete structures. On a designated area, several car riding groups can have a tailgate party uninterrupted with water, light, and toilet amenities. Tourists can bring their own tents and hammocks or rent them from us to experience camping or sleeping under the canopy of trees and the stars at night. Camping sites have designated area for authentic bonfires using our pre-gathered firewoods for a fee. The Kibulawan Peak on the western side, with an elevation of 672 meters above sea level or 2,200 feet ESL, is where helipads are situated for visiting dignitaries and VIPs. View decks in this part of the park enables tourists to be awed by the surrounding mountain ranges, the Mount Apo Range in southeast, the Kitanglad and Kalatungan ranges in the north and west side respectively. Rivers, channels, lakes, and farmlands can also be sighted from this point with or without binoculars and telescope on clear days. As the park is an important watershed in the region, conservationists and philanthropists may invest on our plant and grow trees program, wherewith a certain amount One will have a place to plant endemic trees with a special monument engraved with their names and the date of planting for their future generation to cherish. Adrenaline junkies will enjoy the kilometer-long zip lines and giant swing rides. For lesser but nevertheless an awesome thrill, the Python pipe slide, zip bike, and the unicycle or sky bike is an added feature. For slower paced chilling, the luge, the gravity box cart is an option for couples, families, or friends. The ultimate experience will be the state-of-the-art cable cars to cater even the out-of-hobby tourist. Several gondolas with 360 degrees view will continuously ride the cable loop, giving tourists bird's eye view of the park as well as the different sections of the university's operation, be it the Carabao Center, livestock and dairy projects, forest cover, plantation farms, and processing plants. Crossing the national highway from Kibulawan Peak to the lower Muzuan Peak, one will thoroughly experience the secured fly in the sky on the winding cabled facility. At the top of Muzuan Peak, where a cable terminal is situated, and above ground over the canopy of trees is a view deck on top of a cafe facilities where tourists may unwind and have some healthy meals and snacks while viewing the surrounding. A canopy walk on the forest cover will be a calming experience to literally touching the clouds and fogs in the mornings or afternoons. Wildlife and bird watching is guaranteed sights for those who are keen on their eyes and senses. At the entry and exit points is where the convergence of activities occur. Cafes, restaurants, and food kiosks will cater the hungry tourists from the adventure or even the drop-by commuters flying from Cagayan de Oro to Davao City or to Cotabato areas. Pick, harvest your own fruits and vegetables, and eat all you can on site is also a big come-on for city dwellers who want to experience farm life firsthand. Pasalubong displays is also another attraction for tourists, offering souvenirs to bring back home. The Forestry Nursery offers seedlings and planting materials upon request for a fee, if not for free. On normal evenings, bands and chorale are playing tourist music on the Woodstock-style performance amphitheater. Genres may be varied on daily basis: classical music on Mondays, jazz and pop music on Tuesdays, memory lanes on Wednesdays, tribal and reggae music on Thursdays, while on Fridays and Saturdays will be disco or dance music. Sundays are for meditative and religious performances. Parking areas and pit toilet amenities are friendly to tourists and drop-by commuters. It is a place to relax or to relieve oneself from a long day drive and trip. This is the Central Mindanao University Ecotourism Project to operate soon.